All right, what's going on, guys? Thanks for joining me for another video. My name's Cody. Go ahead and find me on Twitter at ctibbs81. That's CTIBBS81. I'll go ahead, toss me a follow. Let me know you saw me on the skill chance, and I'll go ahead and toss you a follow back. Are we slanted? Kind of look crooked, don't we? Look like we're leaning. Anyway, the truth behind professional handicappers, right? Everyone and their mother now claims to be a professional handicapper. Buy my picks because I hit 80%. And I just want to give you a few things. First off, there are a lot of very, very good handicappers out there, and this is no knock on any of them. They know who they are. They're very good. They can stay out of this. Has nothing to do with them. However, there are a lot of scam artists out there, a lot of people who aren't necessarily, A, as good as they claim to be, B, they don't own their picks. They're not who they are, and C, they're just trying to get your money. So let me just go over that real quick. Obviously, me saying they're just trying to get your money, that's part of the game, right? That's why they're doing it. They're not doing it for free, and I understand that. There are a lot of guys out there who they just want your money, and you have to be wary of that. And there's any guy that's not willing to give you free picks before that you invest is automatically a scam artist. And there's a lot of people out there that do that. If they're just blocking it and saying they hit 70%, just trust me. Why am I supposed to trust you? Why should I give you my money? And it's kind of ridiculous. Next thing is they're not necessarily worried about the games that they give you, but they are more so worried about how to retain you. Some of these quote-unquote companies, we'll just kind of how about some of these guys, they'll care more about how they're going to retain you rather than worrying about the games that night, because they'll just throw a dart at a board and say, there we go, it's a 50-50 chance. Let's just give a sales pitch on how we're going to retain them. And I have talked to them. I've been in this industry for a little while now. I've written for a couple different handicapping websites, and unfortunately, it's not a very not a very nice, pretty site. It's a lot of shady stuff. So be wary of that. Know guys that are going to consistently win for you, and if you don't want to come back, they're not going to hassle you about it because they have hundreds of people that are coming back, no problem. And there's a lot of great guys out there. Jack Jones, Jimmy Boyd are two guys that I have followed for a while now. I have no affiliation with them. I don't think they even know that I exist. But they're two guys who, in my opinion, do very good. I get their free picks every single day. They give me free picks, and I don't use their free picks, but they give me the reasoning behind it, and they show their company and how they've done over the last few years, and they're very, very honest. They'll give you the pick, and if it loses, it loses. They'll come back the next day with another one, and then they want you to buy their package at a very reasonable price. Also, keep in mind, people that aren't willing to own their picks, right? If the guy's name is, let's just throw a name out of the hat here. How about Squirrel? Or who are you? Why are you doing this? I don't understand the people who don't want to claim their picks. They don't want to put a face behind their big just different names. Not calling anybody out, but people don't own their picks for whatever reason. They want to hide behind a company name and a business name and then a fake name. They don't own it. You can't find their personal Twitter and all that good stuff. So people that aren't willing to do that, very, very shady as well. And then last but not least, I guess that's pretty much it. I mean, just really do your own research. Keep in mind, again, I'm not calling out the whole industry. The industry in itself is a very shady industry. It has that, and if you're in it, you don't see it that way. And if you've been doing this a while, you don't see it that way. But if you've been a part of different companies that have had shady doings and have flat out told you, hey, don't necessarily worry about that. Let's figure out how to get these people to come back. No, they're going to come back if you win, right? I mean, it's only natural. If you're paying for picks, why would you worry about a sales pitch rather than only go back because they're winning? And I think that's a great way to go. A lot of companies won't get personal with you, and that's even better. If they just want to strictly keep it business, that's the best thing about it. If they know they're going to win. So that's kind of my little rant there. Just something for you to keep in mind if you are thinking about buying picks and these quote-unquote professionals. Go on Twitter and look at how many professional handicappers there are that are selling their picks, and they're hitting at 85% and blah, blah, blah. It's just ridiculous. So do your own research. There are a bunch of big companies out there, a bunch of great handicappers out there that do sell their picks at a fair price and do very well. And this video is not directed toward them. My name's Cody. Thank you for joining me today. I'll see you next video.